Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today to advocate for the policy resolution for the federal government to require the inclusion of LGBTQ curriculum in K through 12 schools. This proposition addresses a critical need to promote inclusivity, understanding, and respect for all individuals, regardless of their sexual orientation or gender identity. We'll start by defining what we mean by LGBTQ inclusive curriculum. This refers to an educational approach that includes content, examples, and discussions related to lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer individuals and history within the broader context of various subjects. I believe it's necessary to address the gaps in traditional curriculum by incorporating LGBTQ perspectives, experiences, and contributions across all disciplines. Subpoint A, significance. The significance of LGBTQ curriculum is necessary to address the historical marginalization and discrimination faced by LGBTQ individuals. Such inclusion allows students to critically engage with significant events, figures, and movements within LGBTQ history, fostering empathy, understanding, and respect. It enables students to comprehend the struggles and triumphs of LGBTQ individuals, which are integral to our collective history. Subpoint B, inherence. The current curriculum predominantly reflects the achievements and struggles of a select few, often neglecting the diverse history of LGBTQ individuals who have enriched our culture and contributed to society's growth. Author J. Jackman writes about people such as Leonardo da Vinci, who lived as an openly gay man in the 15th century, and William Shakespeare, who was believed to enjoy men's company. The impact of schools choosing to ignore the fact that some of the most influential people belong to the LGBTQ community perpetuates the erasure of this community's voices and narratives. One example is Harvey Milk, who was the first openly gay man to be elected into office, and who was an icon in not only the LGBTQ community, but within the political world as well. His endurance and triumph through his struggles could potentially inspire more LGBTQ youth to also pursue a career in politics. Recently, we've seen changes in some states, with California being the first to implement a policy requiring LGBTQ inclusive history in 2011, called the Fair Education Act. The implementation of this act in our state, as well as the similar policies adopted in other states, shows progress, but we still have a ways to go. In an equality map provided by the Movement Advancement Project, we can see the state's stances on curriculum policies. Only 6 states have implemented policies which require schools to teach a fully inclusive curriculum, but the majority of states have no policies in place regarding LGBTQ inclusion. Subpoint C, harms. According to an article published by the American Bar Association, students from these states reported that their schools had less supportive anti-bullying policies and provided less access to gay-straight alliances and relevant health sources. The absence of LGBTQ awareness in the educational curriculum perpetuates ignorance, prejudice, discrimination, and violence. In that same article, it's mentioned that serious mental health issues such as feelings of disconnectedness, depression, and even suicidal ideation can arise from these social stressors. We can also see a relationship between mental illness and emotional distress, primarily in the states that don't have any policy on inclusive curriculum. The website childtrends.org discovered a correlation between when anti-LGBTQ legislation is introduced and a spike in calls to the LGBTQ-focused suicide prevention hotline. From an economic standpoint, our economy would benefit from a more inclusive curriculum as well. Research conducted by the UCLA School of Law discusses the impact of LGBTQ students dropping out of school due to discrimination and harassment. At this micro level, the costs to the economy include lost labor time, lost productivity, underinvestment in human capital, and the inefficient allocation of human resources through discrimination in education and hiring processes. Subpoint F, solvency. The Trevor Project found that a positive school environment made a larger impact on students' lives than similarly positive environments at home, work, or elsewhere in the community. The GLSEN website states having LGBTQ inclusive mirrors and windows in school curriculum can help create a more positive environment and healthy self-awareness for LGBTQ students while raising the awareness of everyone. We can vastly improve the quality of life for LGBTQ youth by offering education that includes them and fostering tolerance in non-LGBTQ students. Inclusion of LGBTQ curriculum is a pivotal step towards fostering inclusivity, empathy, and respect within our education system and society at large. By equipping students with a more comprehensive understanding of LGBTQ plus individuals and their contributions, we're cultivating a generation of empathetic, informed, and tolerant individuals prepared to contribute positively to a diverse world. I urge you to stand with me in support of this crucial and transformative policy resolution. Thank you.